What's up, guys? Matthew, gonna rewatch season 5, episode 10 of The Sopranos. Last episode was an absolutely phenomenal episode. One of my favorite episodes of the season. Obviously, you know, I kind of want to say my patented catchphrase felt like a top 5 episode, so we're gonna add that to the other 35 episodes that are top 5 level for me. I really enjoyed last episode. I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with this one. Obviously, I'm going to talk a lot at the end, so I will get into it. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like, leave a comment. It really helps me out. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. If you are interested in how far I am, the YouTube comments will say the exact current episode I am over there. So again, if you're interested, go check that out. And finally, the most important thing, if you enjoy the content that I make, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's get into episode 10.
This is Port Newark. Where the fuck were you longshoreman?
Tighten security at the ports. Al-Qaeda.
Classic Al-Qaeda.
Johnny.
I gotta go. Nice job, Ruby boy.
The petty never stops. It amplifies.
Fella was told it was a go. If it didn't happen, how come nobody called?
A lot of things didn't happen. It seemed like they happened. Your cousin didn't whack Joey.
Don't put up with that! Listen! Careful with those elbows! Number 7 and out of bounds!
I fucking hate parents like this bullshit.
Oh, they're just a bunch of losers! Hey, no negatives, you!
Are you about to get into a fucking fist fight?
That kid tripped my kid! That's legal.
Aw.
She was going for the ball. She was not. Scarf! Scarf! Come on! Your kid is out of control. She's been tripping and pushing all summer.
Janice.
Oh, shut up and get out.
Get out my face, bitch! Fine!
What are you, crazy?
Kill her! Murder her! Oh! God damn, Janice.
He owes me half that fucking load.
You're not buying it. I don't know what to think.
Astute observation.
All I know is his behavior at that kid's funeral was a disgrace.
It's a big part of my livelihood, that port.
I will say, very interesting timing, T. You and John had that little chat at the funeral. Whatever that was, suddenly no Vespers.
Man, Silvio is so smart. I mean, all the shit, this petty shit that happens in the background, it's so obvious to everyone. And I like how the show doesn't shy away from that. Like the rumors and shit like that.
The property taxes, I know.
Hello to you, too. I thought you should know your sister Janice got arrested.
How did she hear about this shit before?
This afternoon, an incident of sports rage among
Oh my god, the video's on the fucking news?
women with ties to the mafia.
Oh my
Jillian
god.
Glessner was on the scene. What about it, Jillian? Think that other mother better go into the soccer mom protection?
Charges are still pending, but
Psychologists are finding that
Oh my-
certain
yo.
individuals are particularly prone
Bella.
to rage.
Oh my god, watch your back.
Motherfucker! Janice, open the door!
Is the woman not pressing charges?
it wasn't my fault.
My name is all over the fucking TV because of your bullshit!
It's not that simple, Tom.
Stop. He's not gonna beat you up.
On Sophia.
Why didn't they call her then?
I am suing the township for wrongful arrest.
No, you're not!
And why is so?
No, you're not! What you're gonna do is you're gonna call Neil Mink, you're gonna play it down, you're gonna pay the fine, and not turn us into one of your fucking cause celebras.
Anybody's side but mine. That bitch is lucky I didn't kill her.
Well, we know that.
Get out!
I was already leaving.
Tony. I know this looks bad. But on the other hand, she called Sophia her daughter.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck you, Tony.
All right, I do give a fuck. But how many times I gotta tell you, get control of your wife?
It's funny, like, Bobby is not a great person. You know what I mean? But, like, in terms of, like, all of humanity, he kills people. He would gladly perform a hit if Tony asked him to. But at the same time, he's just so wholesome. He's like a...
I'm so embarrassed.
He's like a teddy
I
bear.
don't want to see any of my friends again.
Tony's like a bear. He's a teddy bear.
Aaron, you'll see. You'll defend your children like a lion with...
You're not my mom.
Parent.
What did you say? I'm here. And I try to care very much. Now get to sleep.
You're gonna punch me?
God damn. God damn. That's heartbreaking. Again, it's like it's sweet to see her protective, but at the same time, you don't just punch people.
What, I don't have a say in things?
Janice, I think you need professional help.
Help her with her fucking temper.
With Sandy, believe me.
Sandy, what does she do? She tells her you were picked on by your father and asks you to read her screenplays. I think there's anger specialists.
And I think you should see a weight loss.
Okay, I'll go to that.
Yous were getting along so much better. She says one little thing and you get nasty.
I'm so sore.
This is not an isolated incident. They won't let you shop up at the corner anymore.
Those coffee beans were burnt.
Oh my god.
Janice, I like a Spitfire type. I told you. But we can't live like this, me and the kids.
Like what?
You're abusive. You're scaring us.
Peaceful, I don't know. There wasn't all this yelling, and tension.
How could you understand? Your dad was a sweetheart, even when he had emphysema. My house...
Your parents are fucking dead!
Eat dog.
Stop victimizing yourself.
You don't go to these anger classes they have or whatever? This with us ain't gonna work out.
Like, again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm like sucking off Bobby on everything he does. But I think something like that, that's you put your foot down on that. It's not too much to ask. It's not like you're asking her to fucking change her whole life. Go to an anger specialist. It's okay.
Crap tables, blackjack, roulette. You gotta figure he's grabbing anywhere from 2,500 to 5 G's a night for himself.
You got a problem with that?
Used to be you, didn't it? Teacher's pet.
Stop making meatballs.
I'm just saying. Now you know what I went through.
Oh my god. The new Paulie, huh?
We should see how it looks on your face.
Prissy.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, shit. You still got your canned peaches up there. I just had the car serviced. Watch what you say.
I gotta move that shit? Again?
The developer's going up there. Now, obviously, it would be good for you or our friend if...
This is a Paulie situation again, like...
So you and your cousin here, you're gonna go up there and take care of it.
I'll do it.
I'm worried about
You
this.
gonna sabotage this motherfucker?
It's gonna be a lot of work, which, with Louise around, can only be done at night.
That's true.
This thing's gonna be done in 2 weeks, the latest. Bulldozers are coming.
So what are you, picking out wedding cakes?
Yeah.
Hope you have better luck than I did.
Yeah, man, sure.
I think your luck's been fucking great. Listen to you cursing it out.
What, you got something you want to say?
I said it.
All right.
So call me.
And then he's gonna go in there and tell, hey, I'm doing this thing with Blondetta tonight. Perfect time to snitch.
Tell you one thing. I need fucking Tony B up there like I need a third nut.
All this resentment. He is your cousin.
Yeah? Should have seen him when I was little. Him and Tony both. How they broke my balls.
How old? Like...
One time, I was spending the summer up at Uncle Pat's farm just like they used to. I was 11. They came up, they were like 19 to shoot guns.
There's only a... I thought there was like a fucking plus 15-year difference.
I had to be initiated into a special club by being tied to a tree alone in the orchard for an hour.
1 hour turned to 10 hours?
I was on that tree till 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
No.
I worship these two guys, Tony Soprano especially. When he was by himself, he used to push me on my big wheels, he'd teach me curse words.
He's so cool. Now, why am I buying into the belief that he's gonna fucking try to kill Tony at some point?
And here we are again. Tony B goes wrong, and Tony lays a $200K a year cash cow on him.
Again, part of me, I keep saying that she's a dead woman walking. A part of me is now thinking that she's just going to
Times, but you're so unhappy.
keep snitching the long con. You know, keep going a little bit there to benefit Chris. Tony, Silvio are going to figure out that Chris is benefiting from all the snitching, and have to put both down.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Carmela,
What?
there's no water in the pool.
Yeah, I had it drained. The electricity costs a fortune. I can't afford that. You're the only one who uses it.
Skate park. What are we gonna do?
I thought we were getting along better lately.
So, you polluted all the decent lawyers in New Jersey so they can't represent me? You couldn't even play fair.
I'm not the one that wanted it.
Okay, so let's just pretend that you weren't begging for it in a million different ways, okay? Because I am worn out here.
Don't fall in. You can't fall in now. Wah, wah, wah. Sweeten up. Let's hear it.
We're gonna throw him an engagement party or what?
Well, if we can be civil. She's so young.
I mean, we're having a party. We gotta fucking put water in the goddamn pool again.
Back to Bradley. I'm trying to get into his actual physical sensations of anger.
He saw red. Who wouldn't?
Janice.
Right. I mean, why is he in here? Why isn't his roommate in therapy for selfishness issues?
Oh, what's she in? What have I seen her in before? Why am I blanking?
Is our response to those triggers.
So people just get a free pass, the whole world.
I told you about my supervisor, checking my work and nobody else's. I wonder why.
Because you're a minority?
Exactly. That's why I'm in here.
Angry about Evelyn's problem.
It makes me mad.
It doesn't make you mad. You make you mad.
I come from a biased family, but I was different. Into the civil rights movement. I left home and I marched. And for what? So they could ride around in their SUVs blasting that rap shit and you can't say anything because they might have guns?
Wait a fucking minute. Who's they?
If the shoe fits.
This is fucking priceless.
Okay. Present. Janice?
That guy's... Jesus.
I'd like to punch in the face.
Your hands are clenched. Did you realize that?
You're provoking me to make a point, and maybe that's your job, but I don't...
Yeah, but your life shouldn't be...
Listening.
Hello, he's
controlled by people provoking you.
You and me, we do most of the talking in here. The man is trying to say that those people outside, they do the thing, but we're the ones that get all upset and start carrying on. That's all he's saying.
Everyone's always got to play the fucking victim in this show.
Uncle Pat's farm? When you're 12, 13, man, it's like fucking heaven, right? Running around in the woods, driving that tractor.
Just expecting to blow up at him.
With a fucking scythe, though.
Yeah, I had to do that. Tony, too. And water his fucking tomatoes and his basilico.
Changed, though, you know, Pats. After Louise came back there to live, it wasn't just you and Pat and his great stories.
Carmela front? Did you two ever discuss that evening you made love?
She's begging me to have it again.
Your revelation about your cousin? His prison sentence? You were very upset.
That was also a one-time thing.
To tell the truth, I haven't had a lot of time to think about that. My sister? She attacked some...
Melfi 100% saw that shit.
Tell me about the soprano temper.
Well, the thing is, it's bad for business. Clouds your judgment. Johnny always had a terrible temper.
Always about the business, Live your life.
See, we forget that in the old days, the ones that came over that started this thing, they didn't get mad. Smiled and nodded and made sure you got it later. That's the whole beautiful point. You know what they say? Revenge is like serving cold cuts.
I think it's revenge is a dish best served cold.
No. I'm talking about my words over here.
Where does it come from, this
Again, I don't know what's foreshadowing or what's just like, someone smiles at him and takes it, I'm expecting them to kill him.
What about your father?
So I don't know.
You never saw her chop off someone's finger?
Told you about that, didn't I?
Yes.
I dress up nice and everything when I come here.
Okay, let's stick to the subject.
Which is what?
Your own intolerance for frustration.
Thank you for holding. Your call's important to us. If it's so fucking important, you answer the fucking phone.
Stay with that.
It's just a level of bullshit. Any fucking new idea they come up with is supposed to make things better, makes things worse.
Okay, right, I agree. The center cannot hold. The falcon cannot hear the falconer.
What the fuck are you talking?
Instead of being merely disappointed or inconvenienced, you blow.
Will he ever learn to control that? No.
Fucking exhausted all the time.
Where did we start off?
I don't know.
Depression is rage turned inward.
Where do we start off? The Ducks!
We know where Chrissy buried the guy. But with Uncle Johnny's, you gotta help us out.
Is it obvious that he's still...
Sure. But it was two of them. The Johnson brothers.
You don't remember where?
What's the point of burying something if we're gonna have to dig it back up eventually? Why didn't you fucking bury it good enough? Well enough?
Vitals are 86% water. His last blood test, he was 65% Zapolar. When he first heard the term pie in the sky, he volunteered for the 82nd Airborne.
You bonded with him?
He's just tamping down his feelings, T, by eating.
I should talk to him.
Is he reading on me right now? What's going on?
The funnest guy in the world.
When was that?
17 years ago, before that fateful day.
By the balls, and he acts like everything's a big fucking imposition.
Being at the top, he's isolated himself.
Yeah, it's just him and his money.
Chris over there, it's just you and your money.
Who is this guy anyway?
My first Czechoslovakian guy. This is the second time I'm moving him.
Yep, and guess what? Third time's the thing that's gonna bring us down.
Pick up a motherfucking cock-sucking bastard! In 2 seconds.
No!
He's going off your ass.
It was the guys from New York. Philly and town now.
Classic Phil. He was the devil lurking on his shoulder in the opening scene. Jesus, what are we fucking grinding him down now?
I think I can imagine what you may be hearing about me. And what happened in New York. All I can say is there's no truth to it.
I didn't think nothing.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Put me in at the casino.
Surprisingly, this rumor hasn't spread as much as they usually do.
But I feel I had a little coming to me.
Hey, absolutely. I was telling Benny that the other day.
Sure.
He was complaining.
What I said about Tony before, you know I love him like a brother.
I love him too.
I like that. Be blunt. Bluntetto, if you will. That seems... That's just another fucking... You know, why don't these guys burn this shit? Go in the middle of the woods and just burn the bodies.
Oh, fucking shipment of cheese coming in next month. The imported provolone.
Oh, not the provolone.
We can kiss that goodbye too now, right?
Petty war. Hit him back. Oh, look at that anger.
So, how are you?
Fine.
Because you were pretty upset when you left. And I wanted to call. I began to really rue what happened.
I don't care, man.
Probably a
I'm
little
going
over the
back with
top.
my husband.
Oh, well, that's good. All the best.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck is that? Goddamn season 1 cut.
The girl didn't even show up today.
Why don't you go to service and get somebody new?
2 classes, she's already telling people how to run their life. Don't let me stop you from taking your kids to the rink.
Come on, Janice. I know you probably won't change, but...
You have every right to be mad at me. And I apologize. I know it's bad for the family. For business. But I'm working on it.
And I think you should too.
How's that going?
Anger management? It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay, well...
It's such a relief to let go of all that shit.
I feel like Janice is one of those people who, again, I always felt like something bad happens and she latches onto something new, and she gets told one thing and she takes it another way, and then she goes 20-fold with that one way.
And, you know, learning to recognize your feelings of anger, and that they're just feelings. You don't have to act on them.
That's just what people want so they can walk all over you.
A lot of anger is self-importance.
Self-importance.
Problems with authority. Dr. Seatman locks the door promptly at 7. People wig out if they don't get in. Stop banging on the door. I was making everybody in my life miserable. I'm yelling and screaming or...
Hold up, wait a minute. Was I wrong?
I feel so much
again, it's
about
Janice.
everything.
So
It's like this great.
it'll seep back out. But
Oh, there
oh,
My God, I don't believe it.
we're gonna have a nice little cousin time.
Samantha.
Aww.
You all right?
God, you're big. Oh. Look at those shoulders.
Jan sends her love. And Bob, too.
Did you eat?
Louise, don't ask him. He's a guest. Just go get him.
I was gonna say, just give him it. He'll swamp it down.
The human body is 86% water, but Louise's last blood test, she was 65% Zeppelin.
That's cute.
I knew a guy, when he was going to eat Philly cheesesteak, the mayor of Philly would have to call out the National Guard.
Doesn't even make sense.
He's drunk.
Him? No way.
Why is this scene oddly cute and wholesome? Some horrendous shit is gonna happen.
Balls, give us a call. We might like to hang out.
No, seriously, it's not funny. He's a 12-stepper, right?
And you should be proud of him.
Yeah, you know that. That's right.
Maybe he can take another couple of steps out the fucking door so we could have some fun.
Come on, don't get pissy now. He's just having a joke.
It's just like when you were a kid.
Sobriety's hard enough work without having to get mocked for it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why don't you have a fucking drink, will you? Because you're driving everybody crazy with this shit. The fucking higher power yammering and the sweets and the key lime pie and the... Jesus. What a fucking bullshit. Will you do me a favor?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was being a jerk off like that.
No.
No,
Look,
no,
it's just, you know, come on. Hey, you're doing the right thing.
You're damn right he is.
Maybe he'd like to hum me.
Oh, a friend of Bill over here?
Fucking wits over here.
Bill, I'll say.
Older cousins picking on him.
That was you. He made that joke about the Zeppelin content.
On the way home, we can drop him off at Beekskill.
Well, the beast could kill. That one certainly would.
You know, I could have called you Ichabod Crane, but I didn't.
The fuck's he talking about? Ichabod Crane. What's the matter with you?
No, it is some scary shit.
Not my problem much longer.
Speaking of scary shit, was that you in the bathroom this morning?
Oh, yeah. I thought they already dropped the biological weapon.
Gang's back together. Poor little sap. Go cheat on your girl to make you feel better. No. Sorry, I shouldn't have been this harsh.
Yeah, but that shit with the ports now. No customs agents are bad for us, but anti-terrorism-wise, they're doing nothing. What's it gonna take, a fucking nuclear bomb? They caught one of these Al-Qaeda cocksuckers in one of these containers.
He's always gotta... Okay, he's always been one of those... Hear one thing, and he's gotta fucking... repeat it to everyone around him to gauge not only how they're feeling about it, but also then he just... I feel like he never understands...
Sitting ducks here, the only thing we...
the actual point of it.
What'd you say?
I said that's why you gotta live for today.
Talking about annihilation, you stupid fuck. Your kids, my kids. Burning into cinders.
I can't even think about it.
You stupid.
Why is he still working here? Can he please just leave?
Take it easy.
Go to an anger management. No, the classes wouldn't even help. He's a fucking... I can't... He's never gonna change.
Go over there. You make sure he gets the best.
That's always Tony. Can't control the anger. He punches and fixes it later. Sometimes it can't be fixed.
He's quitting the Bing. And he told Silly, goes, and I'd appreciate it if Tony don't come visit.
Good for him. Fucking good for him.
Please, I couldn't believe it myself.
Well, are you going back with Tony?
No.
Just wanted to look stronger in the situation.
Hey.
I thought I heard your voice.
Oh,
Hello?
Good game on later.
Yeah?
I think we're on the do not call list. Oh, no, we're happy with our service.
Those telemarketers, just hang up. Hang up.
We're just sitting down to dinner. Okay, please don't call again.
I'm shaking to my core. What the fuck am I looking at?
Bobby!
How long is this gonna last?
It's a G5. It's got a 64-bit architecture.
Speak a different language now with these computers.
I started showing computers how the prices have dropped so low that you can buy one for $500 at Costco. That's more powerful than the one that they used to put the astronauts on the moon.
Good eggplant, Jack.
Hold up! What's going on? This is awesome. Are you gonna lash out at her for actually doing something positive in her life?
Wonder where Harpo's eating his Sunday dinner.
What?
Just wondering what Harpo's up to.
Who's Harpo?
That's Hal, Janice's son.
Testing to see if she can control it?
You know that song, Harpo's Song by Phoebe Snow? Because that's the song you named Harpo after, right? He's half French-Canadian, Harpo.
All right, Tony. Make fun of a boy because of his name.
Come on, Janice. Come on, Janice!
I wonder what's French-Canadian for. I grew up without a mother.
Janice, come on. Janice, come on. Don't throw the fork. It feels like season 2, episode 6 of The Bear. Don't throw the fork at him.
Sacre bleu, where is me mama?
Janice. Janice, come on.
I don't got a right there. I'm the boy's uncle.
Easy.
Fuck you, Tony. Hold up. I gotta be honest, man. I think that scene just surpassed, I forget what episode. It surpassed the Carmela taking the money as my favorite final scene of an episode of The Sopranos. That was, oh my, he can't ever let anyone have anything. You know what I mean? It's just, it really feels like he, again, a common occurrence in the show, thematically, whatever. People are stuck. They are stuck in their scenario, whether or not it's because something's actively on the outside holding them down, or typically it's people purposefully balling themselves up. They just can't move on. They can't, you know what I mean? I repeat it all the time. Everybody in the show has to play the victim. They've been abused. They've been this. They've been that. Oh, my dad abused me 30 years ago. This is why I am the way I am. No, no, no. The minute he's like, you know what I mean? His fucking family member bettering herself a little bit. And again, it's Janice. And again, sure, she grew a little bit and was provoked 2 times, and it didn't happen. But, you know, the 3rd time, it's what always happens. Which, you know, actually makes me think that someone's gonna find those bones down there. Definitely. Maybe someone was watching. Maybe Adriana told them to follow them to get the shits. I don't know. But that's just a theory. But yeah, it's he's like he's just so fucking frustrating. And I repeat, Janice, you know what I mean? Janice, one of my favorite characters, you know, well, specifically, I think it's crazy to say. There's an argument to be made that peak-wise, Janice is has the 3rd highest peak of any character for me. Olivia, obviously, still to this day, is probably still my favorite character of the show. And then Ralphie is 2nd. His peak was in his entire existence in the show. But specifically, Janice season 2, probably my 3rd highest peak. Not that she, again, season 3, I would definitely say she had a weak season. But season 4 and 5, I really enjoyed her. again, it's Janice, so I didn't expect her to stay like that. And again, it's not like it's a scenario where Tony was the only one who could have cracked it, and Tony made her revert. No, she would have cracked again. That's a 100% given. But like it's the childish nature of it. He is a big child. That's what I've said. It's very obvious, stomping his feet, whining, crying, yeah, motherfucker, putting his pants on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's just a child. The minute you put him near his old cousin, he's got to make fun of the younger one, got to bully him a little bit to put him down, got to make himself feel tougher. Okay, he can't. It really, and it's one of the most infuriating things in the world. I see this a lot with the older generation. You know what I mean? The sense of like, I struggled. I struggled when I grew up. So these kids that are freeloading off of our hard work, I thought the whole point of your hard work was to make a better world. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with that. With Tony, he feels like, oh, if I'm struggling, if I'm having a hard time, then she gets to be happy. She gets to do this. No, I'm ruining that too. It's so infuriatingly petty, and that's what this show is. It's infuriatingly petty. But it just, again, that's why I love Tony's character so much, because he's, you know what I mean? Like, he was like a super villain in that last scene, but it's so in line with him. You know what I mean? It had me going, no. I gotta make a Walter White edit in the car. No, don't do it. No, just wow. Again, I think it was probably my favorite ending scene of any episode. It's either that or the Carmela Tony knowing what each other did. But this it really is. It's something I have 100% mentioned on The Sopranos, because what? On this channel, I've probably had a combined 20 hours of just talking about the show. What? No, 20. Probably had like 40 hours. I don't know, something like that. It's something I definitely mentioned. Oh, what show? Damn it, what show was I thinking of? I don't know. Maybe Mr. Robot, something like that. I like highlighting aspects of shows that are oddly the best of something. If that makes any sense. Like, obviously, you can boil something down to like, oh, what show has the best writing? What show has the best, dialogue? Like, it's The Bear. That's what I was talking about. For me, and it's funny because I think The Sopranos is second in terms of this idea. But to me, The Bear has the most realistic dialogue of any show I've watched. Again, I want to repeat, I think that The Sopranos is a very close number second, and I'm not saying that The Bear is better than The Sopranos. I'm not saying that. I don't think that way. Cinematography-wise, it is. But, I'm not saying, oh, The Bear is a better show than... No. I'm not saying the show has better dialogue. I'm saying that the show has more realistic dialogue. I would definitely recommend The Bear for you guys. It's a surprisingly elite show, if that makes sense. Like, I went into it expecting to like it, and then I went out of it going, whoa, this is actually really good. But anyway, I like to give specific niche compliments to certain things. So, with The Bear, the most realistic dialogue. Again, this has the best final scenes of episodes. Like, again, obviously excluding like big plot twist moments and, you know what I mean, like Lost or something like that. Like, this show just consistently knows how to end the episode. And I really do enjoy that, if that makes any sense. Again, I think I mentioned this last episode. There's almost always a sense of anticlimax in the endings. Like we're just like walking into the sunset almost. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I really do. The Carmela scene with the bumpkin was very interesting. Very interesting cut. What year is this? Is this 2004? This was the year I was born? That's crazy. Wow. Quality was being made back then. No, I'm joking. That wasn't that long ago. But yeah, it almost... Carmela almost kind of, the way I judge that scene, just feels the need to always have some power in the situation, but just shut it down. You know what I mean? Not like actually believing in what she's saying, just saying it to... Well, yeah, you know me. I don't really care about you anyway. I'm back with my husband. That sort of thing. I really liked well, first of all, that Chris and Tony Squared scene was phenomenal. Again, some of the best dialogue of the episode. And that scene with Chris is heartbreaking. With him crying in the car. Again, it's Chris. Cry, fucking baby. I don't... You know what I mean? In terms of, like... actual care about the character. Fuck you, Chris. I hope the worst things come to you. But, in actuality, I'm a human. And... That's something I focus on, too. I always talk about how I love how human these characters are. Because they do something good and you like them. And then they do something bad and you dislike them. And they're like a mixed bag. But I also think that this show is really suited... And again, some people say, "Well, yeah, dipshit." Obviously, I think that the show is very suited for the human cause, in the sense of I'm also a hypocrite. Like it plays perfectly into me. Someone can do something good, and I'll like them, and then they'll do something bad, and I don't like them, and even sometimes they'll do something bad, and I might like them for it, like a Janice in season 2, or Olivia in season 1 through 2. She didn't really do anything in season 3, obviously, but you know what I mean. So I think that you're seeing a scene like that with Chris crying for something so human, and again, it's obviously deeply rooted issues that go throughout his whole life. But simply put, I mean, I just feel like a sense of loneliness, being pushed out, and again, this is all that he has nowadays. And again, like I say with every other character, and it's been a recurring theme not just through the entire show, but specifically these 2 episodes. Chris is also stuck in his position. Again, not physically. He doesn't have a rock and a hard place. He has purposefully locked himself in this ball, and he will not let himself escape because it's too hard, or you know what I mean. It's too hard to change or anything like that. So it's he's locked himself in, so to speak. So I don't know. It's again, I feel like it's a heartbreaking thing because it's a common thing like that. So, but you know what I mean? It's Chris. It's Chris. I'm sorry that that's happening to you. But you're an asshole. So, but that scene it did get me a little emotional. Obviously, Imperioli, an excellent actor. So, pretty good. Because it's not just a money thing too, because obviously he keeps complaining, oh, the money, this money thing, money. He's getting paid so much money. I also feel like it's a very he feels I don't again, he's lonely. I don't feel like he's had that approval, that connection, and I feel like Tony is the closest thing to that, to a fatherly figure. Again, it's wild. They're 8-year difference. I did not know that. I might have learned that like early season 1 and I forgot, but they do not look 8 years difference. It looks like a 15-year difference. Really, I will say this. I don't know how. I would assume that Imperioli was probably like 35 or something when filming this. In fact, I think I remember. I think it was right when I started White Lotus season 2 when he was in it. I was talking to Dace about how he currently looked. Imperioli is like one of those people, like he looks so young in The Sopranos, and then you look at a picture of him like 2 years after or 3 years after, and he looks so old. Not as in like he's not ugly or anything like that. He just looks older. It looks like he aged like 15 years overnight. So I remember like looking at his age, like, wow, that's changed. And I looked up and I was like, he was that old while filming The Sopranos? So it's okay. Even though he looks old now, he looked young for a while. So he won in that aspect. Sorry for the weird Imperioli age rant. I don't know. But yeah, it feels like he's looking for validation, connection. Again, he's locking himself into this mafia thing. He's locking himself into a dead end. And the only way for him to really feel successful or really feel like his life matters or anything like that would be to rise up in the ranks, and it would be to keep that connection with Tony. And obviously, with the return of Blundetto, or well, it's like a prize pony. You know what I mean? A new thing every month, something that Tony focuses on, and it really hits Chris very hard. But again, I'll repeat: seeing that scene of him in the car gave me goosebumps. Other than that, I thought it was a very good episode. A very good episode. This again. Oh, I haven't mentioned in Camelot. Yes, it's my new recurring gag. I just mentioned how I slightly disliked. Not slightly. I don't know how to describe it. I liked it. You guys know that I liked it. I just liked it less than everything else. But since then, what have I watched? Like 3 episodes? I think I watched like 3 episodes since. They've all been getting, even more spectacular. So I really do appreciate that fact. And again, last episode. This episode was very good. It's not as good as last episode for me, but it was really, really good. Oh my god. Where the countdown, 10, 11? No, wait. Was that 10? Yeah, that was 10. 11, 12, 13, 24? Oh my god. I'm hurting here, guys. I'm hurting. And then I gotta... Oh, so I can't wait to watch The Many Saints of Newark. I've heard that it's so amazing. You guys do not like that movie. I can't wait to watch it so that I can be a part of the disappointed group. I'm not gonna be... I'm sure you guys had really high expectations for it, and it bombed. I'm obviously going into it with expectations of... This is like a little side thing. Don't take it that important. I'm like Janice and anger management. It's not that important. Okay, like just come on in. It sucks that as someone who's lived through stuff like Game of Thrones, you know what I mean, a series that I love getting ruined. It's fine. I can have a shitty little movie that disappoints fans as long as it isn't main story. So what are you gonna do? But I think that's going to be it for me. I cannot wait for the next episode. I will see you guys next week for episode 11. If you guys like the video, please drop a link, leave a comment. It really helps me out. I have got the Flying Through Actions up on Patreon. I'm already a significant amount of episodes ahead. Check the YouTube comments to see the exact episode that I am currently on. And if you enjoy the content that I make for the channel, I would really appreciate if you subscribed. Again, it really helps me out. You guys have a good one.